So it's been a while since I took my Tenere to a parking lot to practice wheelies, but I'm kinda trying to learn coasters on it. So I figured probably better in a parking lot than on the street. Yeah, so I guess that's what I'm doing. Just trying to get coasters on this and get comfortable dropping it back. Which, going from my other bikes to learning coasters on this is kind of like learning coasters all over again. Not that this is a crazy huge bike. I mean, it's basically just an MT-07, but tall. But it just feels weird. The knobby tire probably doesn't help either. But that's the way I learned coasters, is just kind of like, you don't want to be fully behind balance point the first few times you pull the clutch in. You just want to like be kind of at balance point and just do little clutch pulls. Obviously let off the gas. If you stay on the gas and let the clutch back out, it's not going to be good. I have to say, balance point on the T7 feels incredibly far back there. Like, ridiculously far back. Which is kind of good for learning wheelies, I guess, on the T7, because it has so much engine brake that you can bring it so high and the engine brake will still save you until it doesn't. So you do have to be careful if you don't know rear foot brake. Yeah, see, I'm not going nearly far enough back. Another thing that I've been kind of trying to learn on the T7 is knee knocker with the tall seat. I don't know if it's just not really possible or if I'm just an idiot, but it feels really messed up. Like I'll try and do one, but like the seat's like too tall now, so I have to put my knee like off to the side, like big time. But when I have to put my knee off to the side, I'm like resting on my shin and it's weird, and I feel like I can't lean far enough forward because of the windshield, so I'm just kind of constantly hanging back. I don't know. The T7 is a fun bike to wheelie though. I guess for anyone that's trying to wheelie their T7, make sure you know your rear brake already. Because it's gonna suck to loop one of these. That was a decent little coaster. I guess I can show my T7, and I mean, it's basically stock, but well, there's a few things. Yeah, so this is my T7. Like I said, it's basically stock other than eBay high mount exhaust, stiffer springs in the front, same oil, XL 2.5-inch rim in the rear with a rim lock so that I can run cheaper 140 size tires. I got the Camel high mount bracket with I think it's just the Acerbis Supermoto fender. Camel clutch lever deal. You absolutely need that if you're riding this off-road. Oh, Artec plastics. Absolutely need these. Don't get crash bars, just Artec plastics. Crashed this thing and obliterated the front end, and the plastics held up fine. Cracked this Enduro Engineering skid plate when I did that, and plastics are relatively fine, which that's another thing. The Enduro Engineering skid plate, pretty good. I landed really hard and cracked it, but it's got the like extra mounting point in the back that you should have. It fits pretty good. Oh, and then a Chirby's little chain thing, good to have. Yeah, and the tall seat. That's pretty much it. Oh, and my bars are the Renthal fat bars, but they're like, they're the exact T7 bend. I just got them because when I crashed this and wrecked the front end, my bar ended up bent up like that. Didn't snap at the holes that everyone says they snap at, but oh, and Tusk handguards, which had these on when I did that, and they're totally fine. So for cheap handguards, they're pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, so the springs in the front that I went with are the K-Tech 6.3s, and I think I could have got away with sticking with the stock front springs if I just added some preload, because these are definitely stiffer for me. But the problem is this bike is undersprung for the weight of the bike. So even though I only weigh 150 pounds, the forks especially, I noticed, like, just like riding off-road, going down little ledges and stuff, it only took tiny drop-offs. That was terrible. It only took tiny little drop-offs to really bottom this thing out. So either you got to add preload or you need stiffer springs. The rear I haven't messed with, and I'm not sure if I will or not, but the 2.5-inch rear wheel is definitely the way to go if you want to run like cheaper 140 tires, like more off-road tires. If you do a lot of on-road, you're kind of going to screw yourself, because I don't think a lot of the 150s will fit on this rim. They might. Ah, man. Terrible. The Artec plastics, like, I've seen a lot of people start to realize that the crash bars aren't the way to go, and more people are running the Artec plastics. And the thing with the crash bars is, like, I don't even care about the added weight, because, like, let's be honest, most people probably won't notice that weight. But from what I've seen is, like, most of them, or a lot of them, especially the cheaper crash bars, they might survive one light fall, but eventually they bend in and they'll just crack your stock plastics anyway. So just get the Artex and be done with it. I mean, like, this has taken one really bad crash and like multiple little drops. It seems to always be on the left side, and it's fine. And especially like the rear part, like you're unless you have like hard bags or something, they're not going to protect, you know. So this is just a Tenere 700 wheeling, trying to learn coasters, showing bike video. If you're gonna wheelie your T7, also a knobby tire is gonna make it a lot more difficult, if you don't already know. At least until it gets worn down. Like, mine's pretty worn down, so it's holding me in a pretty straight line. I think I have like 25 psi in it, which would be low, but these D Sports are super stiff, so I don't think it's actually like squishing out too much. Yeah. I am spinning it every time I clutch up though. These 6.3 springs, I'm kind of letting the front end down pretty hard because I'm worried about stopping in time. But the 6.3 springs are a lot nicer than the stock ones were, which I think on this 24 they were like a little bit stiffer than the original ones. Another thing on the T7 for wheelies is always check your rear brake pads. They seem to wear really fast sometimes on this. I don't know why, but you'll be fine for like 1,000 miles or something. Look at them the next day and they're just gone. I think it's when you ride them off road, something sticks or something.